Hello. Hi. I am going to just hope that this phone will pick up my voice and that you can properly hear me and that there's not any weird echoing going on because I'm currently filming on my old phone. My current one I normally used to film on's over here because I want to see if I can abuse the storage that's on this phone instead of constantly running out on my actual phone that I use on the daily. And I'm hoping there's no echo because I'm currently in my bathroom because my bedroom is A, very messy right now, and B, has the worst lighting known to man. Not sure what's up with that, but it's quite bad. I usually just use natural lighting, but it is 9:03, so the sun's set. All of that aside, yesterday? Question mark? I think it was yesterday. The day is getting a little blurry right now. I went to Goodwill with my mom. I bullied her into going with me. She doesn't normally like to go. I always have to go with friends, but she agreed this time to do some fall question mark weather shopping. I've hit a growth spurt. It wasn't really a growth spurt, unless you count my ass getting bigger as a growth spurt. So a bunch of my clothes stopped fitting me recently, and I was missing some things, and I'm not gonna say I hit the jackpot, but I went there right when they opened, and I got some good shit, you know. We'll get there when we get there, you know. I will say my mom didn't get a receipt for this stuff, so I don't really know the prices of things, but I will put it in the general, like, least to most expensive from what I can gather on what would probably be least to most expensive, considering one item was new with tags. It was a not common brand, I find, at Arthur stores. It's actually a good one that was new with tags. So I'm assuming that was a bit more expensive than something that I think is... Actually, no, I lied. All this stuff is a bit on the better side, except for a couple that are like fast fashion-y brands. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start, honestly. This will be a fun little haul. I can't give you exact prices for most of this, but I can give you sort of a this is what I found. The first item I can actually give you a price on because it still has the sticker on it. It's right there. It was $4.99. It is a CD player because I have a lot of CDs and my parents have a lot of CDs. I don't own a CD player anymore because I was an idiot who got rid of mine from when I was a little kid. And I don't want to pay new price for CD players because they're too fucking expensive when this was $5 at Goodwill. And I haven't touched if it works yet, but it should work. The CD players can take anything. I'm also gonna put this down. This will be a very quick one, because this is nasty. This needs to be cleaned quite desperately, but it should work. It's in pretty good condition, and it technically can connect to AM and FM radio. So also I like how it looks. It's not just a CD player, it looks a little bit on the older side of CD player designs, which I kind of like. I like it when they look old and a little, it looks as crusty as it is, you know? I think it's cute. I like it. That thing, the CD player, smells so much like a Goodwill. It kind of threw me off because we chucked all of this to be washed immediately when we got home, because it's not that I think Goodwill is gross or germs. It's simply that you don't know how many people have touched or tried on any of these clothes. And also you don't know where they came from. For all I know, these clothes are from somebody's dead grandma who died from tuberculosis, and I'm gonna die if I don't wash them first. You never know. The next, what I'm assuming will be lesser expensive of these, is actually this very pretty scarf. It's a big scarf. My new, yeah, it's like this. Hold on. Oh, it's even bigger than I thought it was. It's like this. yeah, it's very pretty. Just gonna hold it up like this, I think will work the best. As you can see by what's in my hair currently, I have discovered how to tie bandanas around my hair when I'm not having a good hair day. So this will be this. My mom suggested I grab this to tie this around the waist of a jumpsuit I got to act kind of as a belt, because it has belt loops, but the belt wasn't included. So I think I'll probably use this as a hair scarf, and I'll maybe do it with that. I don't know. It kind of depends. The jumpsuit's probably what I'm gonna wear to homecoming. That's what racked up the prices for this as well. But this is a cute little scarf, and as you can see by the little iguanas I got on my head right now. This is a new obsession of mine that I'm definitely not going to abuse. Past this item, I'm honestly not even gonna like guess. It's just I know what's the most expensive and I know what's on the lesser expensive side. This is probably on the less expensive side. It is originally from Old Navy. Here's the tag if any of you were interested. It's a very basic shirt that, oh my god, okay. I thought they buttoned this all the way. I was gonna be so mad, but no. It is a pretty basic, just striped. It's a white and a light blue kind of stripe. It's not, I would call this a denim blue for the stripes. It's not, obviously not actual denim, but it's that like denim-y kind of blue that's not super saturated, and it's more like a cool toned kind of thing. I don't exactly know how I plan on showing some of this stuff, but actually the first time I tried this on, this fits really well actually. That's good. I'm not sure how well this goes with the outfit, but she's cute. It's not cropped or anything. It's very basic, but I wanted something in this kind of vibe for a little bit. The two sides of my style recently have been not really what I'm wearing right now. This is a bit more like true hippie indie than what I'm normally up to. I normally like kind of vaguely gothic, emo, whatever. I don't know what I count as at this point. Like vintage Americana. Two very different vibes, but they're both what I've been liking recently. Because I like coquette styles in theory, but I don't like actually wearing any of those clothes except for these two tank tops I own that fulfill my need when I want them, or I want that vibe. I just realized I'm gonna have to fold all of these again after filming this. The things I do for y'all. The things I do for y'all. Yeah, the next item also kind of fits into that vintage Americana kind of vibe. You can see where the tag, oh, you can't. Now you can see where the tag used to be, but they fell off in the washing machine. This is from Hampshire Studio. Ooh, it's 100% acrylic, which is okay. PL. Not sure what PL means. Oh, I should be a good YouTuber, and I should show you the tag of this in case any of you are interested. I think that means I'm gonna have to flip this footage, which is not gonna be fun because it always looks weird when I do that. This is a striped turtleneck sweater that, if you can see, goes from a light cream color and beige to a bright red. The beige comes back, and then it's not, I think it's black. I'm assuming it's black. Sometimes these will look super black in store, and then you put them on, and you're in the high school fluorescent lighting, and it looks blue, and your fit is ruined. But so also I would like to mention, there's this little contrast at the edge of the turtleneck that I think is really neat. That's also a thing I've been liking recently. I haven't been able to try this on yet, but what I really wanted for this thrift trip was I wanted a plain black thick turtleneck. I did not find that. The one thing I went in there for, I could not find, because of course I couldn't. I'll have to find that before it starts to get super, super cold in my area, because that is the one thing where I will literally just wear it underneath everything I wear, because that saved me my sophomore year of high school. I did not have one last year and I was freezing cold, and this year is supposed to be way, way colder than it was last year. So I went in for that, couldn't find it, but at least I found this that will at least fulfill that want for a turtleneck until then. And it's in the 3 main colors I wear, which is white, red, and black. I guess I'll just go and finish out the tops that I got. Everything else, I think, everything else is pants, and the jumpsuit that I still have to go get. Still haven't got that. This is from Nautica, which is definitely a brand I've heard of before, but I could not tell you why or how or where. Doesn't give any information on like what it's made out of, but if I had to guess, it's nothing that's super, super polyester. It's definitely not 100% cotton, but it's a modern thing, so it's not like vintage or anything. It's not just the reason why I mentioned the contrast stitching on that turtleneck at the very end, just because it's on this one as well. It's also on the armpits over there. It's getting weirdly hard to get anything to show this in frame. This was the one I knew I was gonna have issues showing you what it looks like. I bought this because this is kind of a style I've enjoyed recently, but don't really own it, and it's a long sleeve, so it'll work. It'll work both as like a top to wear, and also I can wear like a t-shirt over top of it when it gets a bit colder, and have the little stripes peeking through, which will be very fun. There was another top in Goodwill that I thought was way too similar to this to pick up both of them at the same time. But like the second I walked out of that store, I regretted it, and I still kind of do. It was another black long sleeve, but the sleeves flared out a little bit, and it had, I can't remember if it was a lettuce hem at the edge of those, but it had the white contrast stitch, and it had a white contrast stitch around the collar. It was more like a businessy work, not formal, but like a business casual, I guess. I guess that's what it would classify as. And I'm very mad at myself for not getting it. I'll keep it in my brain. If I ever do what I've said I've wanted to do for years, which is learn how to sew, I'll make that exact top how I need it to be, you know? That's what I've been doing for all the stuff that I find in thrift stores, and then I don't pick it up, and I regret it a lot. We're on to pants now, and we're on to another thing that probably hiked up the price. I know the full price, I don't know the prices of individual things. This is from American Eagle Outfitters. It is a US size 00. I could not tell you if it is, I assume it's women's because it's American Eagle, and just the cut of it, I think it means it's women's. Honestly, good for them that I'm a 00. There's some jean brands where I'm like a 4, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but the people who met me in person can account that I'm built like a celery stick that was snapped in half. So it's always weird to me when I end up being that, because like I feel like I should probably be like a 2-ish. These are a pair of striped, I can't fully tell if they are straight leg or skinny. I'm assuming it's that weird late 2010s where it's not like a super skinny jean, but it's not like what we think of now as like a straight leg, which is closer to what I was looking for, but I know that finding those in like my size is probably not going to be easy. I think these are a little big, but no, I think these are the ones that fit a little snug if I remember correctly, but nothing horrible. I have been buying stuff a little big recently, because I know I'm gonna be getting a bit more than I already have. So I've just been buying stuff big to compensate for that, because I know it's coming. It'll get me eventually. I'd rather be prepared now. I also like stuff to fit baggy, so. This is another thing that makes me so sad that I am limited on how I can showcase these. I will probably, if I can, put up like another video of me holding them fully out so you can see like the trueness of these. These, I don't think these are parachute pants, but they're from Spread good cheer is what the tag says. They're size medium. They fit like a medium, made in Vietnam. 52% cotton, 45% polyester. That's more than I thought they would be. Huh. I'm not an exclusively cotton truther or anything like that, but I do prefer things that are predominantly cotton just because of the climate I live in. It's too humid to be wearing stuff that's entirely polyester. They're these like big, black, very baggy, especially on me, cargo pants, and they have a very, I don't even know if you can see it, a very, very subtle contrast stitch going on. Maybe it's a bit, yeah, it's a very subtle contrast stitch, thankfully, because I did buy a pair of contrast stitch pants as well, and I was thinking about it. It's great. Oh, if this helps any of y'all, this is the logo that's on the back. I think it's kind of cute. They are so baggy. They fit like kind of how parachute pants are, but they don't taper in at the bottom. They're just baggy all the way down, which is what I love in pants. I love not being able to be perceived by anybody ever. Great pants. I cannot wait to wear these. I'm wearing them tomorrow, along with the black long sleeve with the white stripes on it. Speaking of white contrast stitch, I bought white contrast stitch. They're kind of corduroy. I don't know if I could call these a true corduroy, but they are like with white contrast stitch jeans. They are from Creme? I don't know, the accent throws me off. Doesn't have, they're a size medium. And they are 90% cotton, 10% polyester, which explains why I loved the texture of these. It also makes me think, I think they're a little bit older. Yeah. There's not too much. I was mentioning this with the other ones. I've noticed there's a tiny little bit of fraying, but I don't care. Honestly, most of my newer pants are in worse condition. These are a medium, which explains, I think these were big on me. But like, they were big on me in the way I can just pretend they're oversized and like nobody will think twice as long as I wear like a belt. Like it doesn't look super weird. I'm gonna try to see if I can get, I don't know if the like texture of this will show on camera at all, but I picked these because of the texture, because it's kind of a jean texture, kind of corduroy. It is, like you can see it's kind of going diagonally, which I think is really neat. There's some slight stainage on the butt. And of course they're on the butt. But it's nothing insane, and it could very well just be from like dog hair. There's already dog hair from my dog on here. So that's fun. Yeah. These being very baggy. I'll also see if I can get, especially with like the pants and stuff, I'll try to get some like general footage of them. See if I can showcase what they like more properly, what they actually look like. This is a little bit of a short frame I'm working with. And last but certainly not least, I have what was the item that was new with tags from Hot Topic. This is not from Goodwill. This was what the original tag was. Hold on. There we go. I love being able to bite this off. It's so fun to me. I have wanted this skirt from Hot Topic for like a year and a half at this point. I didn't know what size to get, and I was about to say, I think I could have got an extra small, but I think if I did it with an extra small, I think my butt might have been hanging out a little too much, or I think it might have been too tight around the waist. I never know what to go with skirts. I tried on several skirts at Goodwill, and like this was the only one that fit me enough that I could justify wearing it, or I guess I could justify buying it. And just, yeah, the two skirts were so good, and I wish they fit me. Skirts don't fit me right. I think I just got weird proportions because I got too much ass and too much thigh, and my waist is like this big. So skirts don't like to fit me, especially the type of skirts I like to wear, which is high-waisted ones, and they only really fit me if they have shorts in them. But the shorts don't tend to fit my thighs, so I just get to suffer no matter what. It's great. But this does fit me pretty well. It's a bit on the longer side, which I think is why my mom liked it, because I enjoy wearing a short skirt. My mom does not enjoy me wearing a short skirt. It freaks her out a little bit, but this was such a good find. Like, I looked and I found it and I saw the grid and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I checked the tag and I was like, what? Like, normally at like our Goodwills, I very much live in an area where our Goodwills are very much like the Shein, Fashion Nova. There's so much of it there. Thankfully, there's a fair amount of Old Navy, which is still like a fast fashion brand, but Old Navy to me feels like it's at least better quality fast fashion, if anything. And also just random old people brands, which I had the jackpot this time. Sometimes, well, no, that's a lie. I forgot. There's also a lot of LuLaRoe, that leggings and like clothing MLM on Facebook. There was so much of it there. My mom was kind of living. But there's a lot of that. There's a lot of Shein. There's a lot of Fashion Nova there, which was so weird to me because I don't know a single person who still wears Fashion Nova. But they were there, and a lot of their jeans, and their jeans are yucky. The quality of their jeans is just not what I'm looking for in jeans, and I kept being like, oh my god, it's so cool, and then I felt it and saw the tag, and I was like, well, that kind of sucks, because like, I will buy stuff from Shein in like the wrong ways, and sometimes I think it's a Brand New Day, the one that Target has, I will sometimes pick those up in thrift stores. If the item is still like good and it still just so happens to be from Shein or something, like I have my pair of leather pants that I love are from Shein, and I'm not afraid to say that because they slap, and I would rather I have got them at a Goodwill than those pants end up in a landfill because no one wants them because of the brand name. You know, like, they're still wearable. They're actually pretty nice leather pants. The quality of them is pretty good, honestly, especially by Shein standards. I also have a hoodie that's from there that I found at a thrift store that I picked up because it was super lightweight, but it's also springtime, which is when I need, like, a lightweight hoodie for where I live. So, like, I have no issues doing that, but those Fashion Nova jeans and stuff, it was rough. So the fact I think I completely avoided all of that this time, except for the Old Navy one. I don't know, that was very rambly, last section of this. I'm gonna have so much fun cropping this in at the end because I mentioned it 2 separate times while filming and somehow still forgot to go back and grab the jumpsuit, the thing that made the haul so expensive in the first place. Because it's so pretty. I picked this out because, as you can see, it's got this and then it has a little thing in the back. Where's the tag? Where's the tag? There's no brand name. But at least I know it's 95% polyester and 5% elastic. And that it is a size small. There's no brand name anywhere on here, which is kind of unfortunate. Because it's a cute thing and I'd like to show where it is. It's sort of, so like this is kind of how it is from the front and this is the back of it. And it goes out and it has cinches in at the waist with little belt loops. And it has just pretty general legs. I don't know how to describe this. I really liked this when I tried it on. My mom actually found this and was like, Julie, it's small, probably fits you. I like this because I put it on and it made me feel like a little jester. Like I felt like I could do a little jig while wearing it, which I probably will because I'm probably wearing this to homecoming. This is cute. Now that I have gotten everything, and I didn't forget the jumpsuit, the total when we rounded it up, because it was easier that way, was $68, I think. I can't remember if it was 68 and it rounded up to like 70, or if it was like 66 point something and it rounded up to 68. I don't remember what it was. It was somewhere in that area, which is a fair amount of money to spend at Goodwill, but considering this was new with tags and it had the tag on it that said it was $25, and this was probably close to 20 as well. Yeah, I think that's not bad for current Goodwill prices, and I wanted to share, not even like really to brag, more just because I don't normally go thrifting, and I thought this would be a fun little video to do as I'm trying to film other things and edit other things. I have some stuff I'm working on. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have this phone to use to film stuff now and edit, so I don't have to worry about my other phone completely crashing like 3 times trying to export a video. I hope if you're watching this, all maybe 10 of you, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you whenever I post my next video. Who knows? I don't even know what the next video is going to be. I haven't planned that far ahead yet.